And
the
good morning.
AP Scholar Journey at Oak Mountain Academy.
And good morning. Welcome to Community Voice. I am your host, Josh Engel. Today is April 1st. April 1st. I should have thought some sort of April Fool's funny to do, but I didn't think of anything. So we're very, very pleased to have Oak Mountain Academy in the studio with us today. It's going to be a knockout show. Today we're going to be talking with members of the senior class at Oak Mountain Academy, talking about year-end highlights. We have some special guests with us today, the Upper Division Dean at Oak Mountain Academy, Jacob Wells. We also have 12th grade student June Harbin and Charlie Garrett, both seniors at Oak Mountain Academy. We have a lot to talk about, but just a quick reminder to our listeners, we are currently live streaming this morning's program on our WLBB News Talk 1330 Facebook page. So if you have any questions or comments or kudos for myself, Jacob, June, or Charlie, feel free to hop in the chat. We'd be proud to read those out. All right, well, let's get right into it. So let's talk a little bit about your background, a little bit, bit about you, so listeners at home can get an idea of what you're all about. So let's start with Jacob.
Yeah, so my name is Jacob Wells. I am the Upper Division Dean. I've been on this show with you a few times now this year. As you know, this is my first year on the mountain. I have lived all over the country before coming here to Georgia, and after living in I think 7 different states and working in schools on the West Coast, in the Northeast, and now in the South. I can say that, my time at Oak Mountain Academy this year has been incredible, and I'm really excited to help celebrate these students as they get ready to graduate.
They work incredibly hard.
They definitely do.
That's
true.
I've had a chance now to speak with students from Oak Mountain at pretty much every level, every division. And I'm telling you, you kids work very hard, and you more often than not go out into the world and make a massive impact. And that's so I congratulations to getting to this point and for being such all-stars. Awesome. A quick question. Are you related to the Wells Fargo family?
I am not. No, I'm not. Every time I go in there, and because I do bank there,
Yep.
Every time I go in there, they ask me, and I am honest, and I tell them, no, I'm not a member of the Wells Fargo family.
I can respect that. I certainly would just lean in, no doubt about it. Let's throw it over to Charlie Garrett. Charlie, what's up, man? You are a senior at Oak Mountain Academy. Tell us a bit about yourself.
So I'm a senior. I've been at Oak Mountain Academy for about 14 years now, so since pre-K, so I've been there all my life, and I'm getting ready to graduate now, so that's been a long, fun journey for sure. I'm excited to graduate, but also looking back on all the years previous has been a good experience.
Cool. Now, do you grow up around here?
I do, yes.
Nice. Awesome, man. Well, it's such a pleasure to meet you, Charlie.
You as well.
June, let's throw it over to you. June, you're a senior at Oak Mountain Academy. Tell us all about you.
Mm-hmm. I am a senior, and I've been at Oak Mountain for 4 years now. I started my freshman year. Before that, I went to Carrollton, so big change. But I love the small school. It's great. I am really excited to graduate, though. I'm very excited to move to my next step in my life.
Yeah.
College.
Senioritis is real, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And it's not so much that you're not enjoying what you're doing now, but you're anxious and looking forward to what the next chapter holds.
For sure.
You want to know what that's all about, and you guys are going to go out and conquer the world. I have no doubt about it. So why don't we, let's talk about senior seminar. Today that we're going to be focusing on the senior class, year-end highlights. Let's chat a bit about the senior seminar. And June, we're chatting with you right now, so let's just keep that going.
Right.
Tell us a bit about the senior experience at Oak Mountain Academy.
So senior seminar is one of the big classes that we focus on at Oak Mountain, and it's been really helpful for me because it's helped me to prepare for my internship that we do every single senior class. They pick out a 40-hour internship, and we get to shadow somebody that will teach us a bunch of really important life skills and kind of teach us about a field that we could be interested in going in. We also do these journals that have really helped me to kind of jot down my thoughts throughout the senior year, and I've been able to look back at those, and those have been really helpful because I've been able to see kind of like the progress and change throughout my senior year. Also just preparations for graduation. We've been able to focus a lot on the speeches and focus on everything that's coming up that, we have a lot of part in. So that's been really helpful, just kind of being a good preparation and also just a good class in general, spend time with everybody.
Excellent. Right on. Well, same question over to Charlie Garrett, senior at Oak Mountain Academy. What is the senior experience at Oak Mountain Academy with your senior seminar and whatnot?
So it's like June previously mentioned, it's very like interesting to get to intern with a person that you might have like experience with in the future, give you different experience with different jobs. Also, presentation wise, we have a big presentation towards the end of the year, and I mean, you just speak in like front of 50 people, and some people might not think that's that bad, but it's like a 30-minute presentation you got to do.
That sounds pretty tough.
Yeah, so it's something that not everyone gets to do, and it definitely grows your presenting skills for sure doing that.
Absolutely. And this is something, and have you already done this?
Yes, we have. We did it at the beginning of March,
There
so
you go.
not long ago.
Check it out.
Oh, yeah.
You thought the 30-minute seminar in front of 50 people was tough. Here you are doing a 28-minute seminar, probably in front of tens of thousands of people. So this is tremendous. Excellent. Well, that is that's very exciting.
Yes.
I know that you're. Are you feeling like June? Are you about ready to jump into the real world and see what it's all about?
I think I'm about ready for sure, definitely.
Cool. Well, we're certainly going to be asking you guys a bit more about the next steps, the futures that you guys are looking forward to. We actually have check it out. We got some comments already. My good pal Sarah Bearden. Shout out to Josh. What's going on, Sarah? Good morning. How are you? And look at this. My other good buddy Patrick Uran, 2 superstar seniors. I think he might be a bit biased, but since he's on the commercials, but he's not wrong. These kids are all stars, and it's such a pleasure to have you both on the program. I'll tell you what, time is at 8:36. We're going to go and knock out our first commercial break. But when we come back, we'll continue our conversation with Upper Division Dean at Oak Mountain Academy, Jacob Wells, and seniors at Oak Mountain Academy, June Harbin and Charlie Garrett, as we talk more about the senior experience. So stay with us. Community Voice brought to you by Tanner Health System and Oak Mountain Academy.
The customized academic scholar journey at Oak Mountain Academy is individually designed to provide students with a personalized, clearly defined academic track that earns the student a series of distinctions upon graduation. This journey enables academically driven students to pursue a focused, rigorous course of study personalized to their wants and desires. I'm Patrick Uran, head of school, inviting you to journey with us on the mountain. For more information, visit us at oakmountain.us. Discover your journey at OMA. Prepare, explore, and achieve.
And good morning. Welcome back to Community Voice. Today is Tuesday, April 1st. I'm your host, Josh Engel. We're very pleased to be chatting this morning with Oak Mountain Academy. We're speaking with 2 seniors from Oak Mountain Academy, June Harbin and Charlie Garrett, as well as Upper Division Dean, the one and only Jacob Wells. If you're just tuning in, be sure to check out the full podcast of this episode, which will be uploaded to this station's website, as well as gradicommunications.com. And you can also check out the live stream, which is happening right now on the WLBB News Talk 1330 Facebook page. So if you have any questions or comments, like our beloved Patrick and Sarah have already hopped in the chat and throw some comments, feel free to hop in there and share your thoughts. Let us know what you're thinking. So before we get too far into the next segment, I would love to touch on your senior projects. I know that this is something you guys have been working on, and they're very exciting, very unique. So why don't we start with Charlie Garrett?
Okay, so for my senior project, I did something I've been very interested in for years. I did piano playing. So what I did with that is I created my own piano pieces, and they're all my own, and I put them into a podcast sort of, so people could listen to them online and find them anywhere they want to. And by then, I tracked listeners from different countries and stuff like that. And that brought a lot of stuff to do with it. We also had a school trip earlier this year where we went to London, and there were actually several pianos out in London that I got to play, which was really neat. And it was a very good project, very exciting, a lot of fun stuff that I got to do, and a lot of work that was very helpful for the rest of my life, I think.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
This is crazy. I was painting Return of the Jedi models when I was in senior. You're out here composing piano music. And now when you say that you had a chance to play some pretty cool pianos throughout London, what did you go to Abbey Road Studios or something? How do you do, what kind of pianos? That's cool.
Unfortunately, I did not, but there is a piano in King's Cross Station that was actually Elton John's piano. So that one was pretty cool to play, yeah.
What? Really?
Yeah, that one was very cool.
Check it out. Well, when you meet Elton, right, you'll be able to say, hey, man, I played on your piano.
Maybe one day.
It'd be very cool. Cool. All right, well, let's throw it over to June Harbin. June, tell me about your senior project.
Okay, so I did, I focused on cardiovascular ICU pharmacy, which is very long name. But I was really excited because I've always been interested in those topics and I love science. So doing something in the medical field was kind of inevitable for me. And I ended up getting to intern at Tanner Healthcare, which was really fun. I spent 40 hours with my mentor. I got to look at the ICU. I got to look at the pharmacy. Got to look at the CV ICU. It was super cool. I did my project on that and my presentation, and then I did my product, which, that's the main thing. We basically have to come up with something that we learned from our project and turn it into a physical product. And so I turned mine into a booklet that was kind of information about everything that I got to learn and everything that I've experienced with my senior project. So
wow, that is so knockout. That's super cool. I have to agree with the newest comment that just came in from Oak Mountain Academy. Obviously, they're so proud of what you've accomplished here. So proud of both Charlie and June. They are amazing representatives for our school. That is both super impressive. Way to go, both of you. That's crazy.
Thank
I
you.
can just imagine CEOs or like the members of the board at Tanner just like doing this, watching you like, yep, she's going to be a great doctor for us one day. We need to get her here. And she's not going to Piedmont. She's not going anywhere else. She's going to stay right here. And of course, Charlie, I can't wait to see you on tour with Paul McCartney. It's going to be a knockout. Well, let's talk a bit more about senior year as a culminating experience. Let's throw it over to Upper Division Dean Jacob Wells. Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, so as you can see from what the students have talked about in terms of their senior seminar experience, right? If we think of their time at Oak Mountain Academy like leading towards this seminar and this project, we can trace back all that, say, Charlie has learned going back to pre-K 3, pre-K 4, and how it builds, right, those leadership and presentation and kind of soft skills that are important for having projects like that, with that senior seminar being the culminating experience. Beyond that, students at Oak Mountain Academy get the kind of one-on-one interactions with their teachers, like their senior seminar instructor, but also with our college counselor, right? So as they get ready to take these skills that they've perfected over the years and take it to the next step, as June was talking about, that our college counselor is going to be able to walk with them in that one-on-one through that whole process to really find that fit for them. And then we commonly talk about how our upper schoolers at Oak Mountain Academy are achieving success and greatness. And you can tell from the kind of passion and success that our two guests have had in their senior project, right? They are definitely achieving their goals and setting standards for themselves, and then, doing really great things with the skills that they've developed over the years.
I really like that it's so personal. It's like they found something they're individually passionate about. That's super cool. I wish that had been afforded to me when I was in school. I didn't really get to have that, but it's really exciting to get to find something you're passionate about and explore it, and then build upon that as you launch into the world.
Yeah, and that passion piece is really important because the students may use what they've learned from their senior seminar experience and the project and the internship in their major going into college, or maybe not. Maybe it's something that they do as a passion project and then go on and do totally different things in college or in industry.
Wow, that's fantastic. I mean, and just so I can go ahead and mention it now because I may forget after the program, I'm definitely going to have to get a link or something to some of your piano music, Charlie. I'm definitely going to want to hear it. Sure. And, and June, you're probably going to be writing me heart medicine, prescriptions in the next few years. So it's cool. I'm already taking cholesterol meds, so that you'll be helping me. I know I'm in safe hands. Well, let's talk a bit about, let's throw it back over to the kids. So, your experience, what in your senior experience has made the senior year a sort of a culminating experience? Why don't we start with Charlie?
So we just talked about the projects. That's definitely a culminating thing because you start really at the beginning of the year, and then it's very much a build up towards March, and definitely a payoff when you get that done. Also, just we have very small senior classes, very like kind of intimate experience. We all know each other very well, and I don't know, we all get to grow and know each other more as the year goes on. So definitely a very close and culminating experience for sure.
Excellent. All that experience just sort of snowballs into a knockout year. It's very exciting. So let's throw it over to June.
Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit about personalized experiences because I feel like I've been part of that specifically. But I love the class options that we have at Oak Mountain. I think we have such great classes, such great teachers, and it's really wonderful, honestly. But I've also been able to take several dual enrollment classes with West Georgia, and I think that that's one of the big parts that I've really enjoyed because I've gotten to kind of see how college is going to be. And also just get to take classes that I wouldn't really be able to take anywhere else, like oceanography, anthropology, those things that you don't really get in high school. But I thought that was super cool. And then also just having, options to have an internship. I have an internship at Janus International, which is a company in Temple. And that's been super cool to be able to be part of that and get learning experience both in the work field, college field, and in high school. So
Absolutely,
it's
sure.
It's really awesome.
That makes sense. I mean, that completely tracks.
Yes.
And you got a lot of fans out here. I'm not sure if you know this person, but Kara Bass Harbin actually said, "Go June." What's up? And I second that. Go June.
Hey,
That's
Mom.
awesome. Yeah, I'm actually going to go like that comment. Oh, we got another one. Oh my God, look at this. The chat's blowing up. You talk for 2 seconds. The chat's blowing up. We got Kelly Bright Whitlock says, "Woohoo, go June." Shout out to Kara and Kelly. Thank you both for tuning in today. Isn't she great? I mean, these kids are a knockout, no doubt about it. And Jacob, he's pretty cool too. Don't get me wrong. Jacob, let's throw it back over to you, man. Upper Division Dean. Could you tell us a bit about how senior year fits the mission and vision of Oak Mountain Academy?
Well, these two students kind of speak for themselves in terms of how it meets or their work and passion kind of meets our mission and vision. I mean, we are helping students and preparing them for college and in industry, and that includes all of the not just kind of academic and hard skills that come with that, but also the soft skills that are being able to talk informally on a radio show, for example, or
they're going to take my job. Yeah, they're amazing.
Give a formal presentation in front of 50 or 70 people that's 30 minutes long plus 15 minutes of questions, right? And then being able to have those kind of communication skills to go into an internship for 40 hours. And so that is building them in terms of preparing them for college and for later careers. And it's also creating leaders out of our senior class. And so that is something that we work for at Oak Mountain Academy, and these two students represent perfectly.
We'd expect nothing less from Oak Mountain Academy. Tell you what, time is at 8:47. We're going to go ahead and knock out our last commercial break. But when we come back, we'll wrap up our conversation with the Oak Mountain Academy team as we chat about senior class year-end highlights with Upper Division Dean Jacob Wells and seniors June Harbin and Charlie Garrett. So definitely don't split. Stay with us. Community Voice brought to you by Oak Mountain Academy and June's former employer, future employer, Tanner Health System.
The World Language Scholar Journey at Oak Mountain Academy is designed to provide students with a clearly defined, curriculum-based track to acquire essential knowledge and skills for success in biliteracy fields of study. The successful completion of this journey provides colleges with a method to recognize a rigorous foreign language immersion experience for all students at Oak Mountain Academy. I'm Patrick Duran, head of school, inviting you to journey with us on the mountain. For more information, visit us at oakmountain.us. Discover your journey at OMA. Prepare, explore, and achieve.
Consider the Mobius strip. Take a strip of paper, twist it, connect the ends. This connection forms a continuous loop. Seamless, infinite. That's how your healthcare should be too. At Tanner Health, the Mobius is our symbol and our promise, representing our continuum of care and our commitment that the services you need will be here for you always. We're not just changing healthcare, we're redefining it. See more at tanner.org.
And we're back to Community Voice, Tuesday, April 1st. I'm your host, Josh Engel. If you're just tuning in to this morning's episode with Oak Mountain Academy, the senior class, talking about end-of-year highlights, definitely check out and share the full podcast of this episode, as well as the live stream, which is currently going down on our WLBB News Talk 1330 Facebook page. If you have any last-minute questions or comments in the last 10 minutes or so of the program, please hop in there and I'd be proud to read those out. Speaking of, we got a comment from Brandy Gentry Carroll. She says, "Yes, this is wonderful." That's so cool. June, I think you may know her.
Yes.
Yeah? How do you know her?
Janus International. That's where I intern.
Oh, that's very cool. Mm-hmm. Awesome. What a great name for a company, by the way, Janus. I always thought that was very cool. All right. Well, let's talk about looking ahead. It's the final months of senior year. June, talk to us. Tell us some things you're looking forward to.
I'm really excited. We have a lot of really exciting events that come up towards the end of the year, like the Honors Convocation and Kite Day. One of the big things at Oak Mountain is we have a lot of traditions, and Kite Day being one of those. It's just a fun day where we all get to spend time together, lower school, middle school, and upper school, and all the faculty, parents, families. It's just a really great day, and everyone gets to spend time together and fly kites. And then for the Honors Convocation, we get presented with all of our awards, and I love getting to see everyone's faces light up when they get the special awards that they have never received before. The department awards especially, like getting to see their faces light up like, oh, my teacher picked me. Like, that's just so special, and I think it's such a great day.
You gonna miss the teachers?
I am. I do like my teachers. Love
Some
my
great
teachers.
people over there.
There are.
I had an opportunity to read along with Dwayne Soul, my coworker and good friend. We had opportunity to read some children's books to the lower division a while back, and I'm telling you, every single teacher I got to hang out with, I'm like, you're very cool, like so easy to talk to, very intelligent, and I mean, and just so welcoming. It meant the world to us. So I can't imagine. I'm sure that you will. But you're going to meet a lot more super cool teachers and professionals in the future, and you can tell them about how great these people were, and maybe let them meet one day. So Charlie, same question. Tell us some of the stuff that you're looking forward to in the final months of senior year.
So I'm going to talk a little bit about June and I's last things that we're going to have to do, and that is baccalaureate and graduation. So baccalaureate's kind of like our little pre-graduation. It kind of takes a faith-based aspect to that, and it's the night before graduation on a Friday evening in a church, and it's a nice little ceremony. Every senior gets a chance to speak, and it just brings a different aspect that you're not going to get at graduation, but definitely something that's worth doing. And then our graduation, it's not like, a bigger school where you just go on stage and walk off, get your diploma. So every senior definitely gets a chance to shine. We all get to speak. We all get to talk about stories and memories and teachers and just everything, cover that in our whole long graduation ceremony. And then we get our diploma at the end. But we definitely get a chance. People get a chance to know who we are. And it's not just grabbing a piece of paper and walking off stage. We actually get to give people a chance to know what we are and what we do.
Wow. That's fantastic. Well, while we're chatting here, before we throw it back over to Jacob, I did want to just check, no pressure, because I know that this is something that you're building towards, you're working towards. Perhaps let's start with Charlie. Do you have any thoughts into what school you might try to go to? Anywhere where you might move? Once you graduate.
Yes, I'm going to Ole Miss, the University of Mississippi, so out in Oxford. So that'll be fun for sure. Looking forward to it.
It's so funny. Like I always, try to give that grace to people when I'm like, hey, it's okay if you don't have it figured out yet. It's all right. It's because I didn't have it figured out at your age, but you guys have it figured out. Shout out to Charlie. And Ole Miss is going to be proud to have you, no doubt about it.
I hope so.
Let's throw it over to June. Same question. Tell us, is there do you have thoughts towards where you might want to go from here?
Yeah. So I've been contemplating for a long time, but I'm very close to making my decision, but I'm thinking about Berry College. So I'm excited.
What a beautiful campus.
Yes, I've toured a couple times. It's really nice, and I love everybody there.
It's amazing. I remember one of the proms I went to. I went and took photos there, and they were really good.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful campus, incredible faculty, great spot right there in the center of Rome. Congratulations. That's going to be a great school. It's a great time for you, no doubt. And you're close enough to home, so you don't have to, go to the laundromat or anything. Exactly. You can still bring it home.
Exactly.
Which is a big plus. If you want any more freshly graduated tips, I'll give you those. Bringing laundry back home is definitely one of them. But congratulations. That's so exciting, man. Both of you. That's really great. And I promise you, the next 4 to 5 years is going to be some of the most incredible and beautiful and challenging and interesting times of your life, and congratulations to both of you, because you're gonna tackle it head on. Jacob, I know you're beaming with pride, my man. Maybe some thoughts on what we just talked about, and I know that you have a little bit of a tease for us on a new tradition.
That is correct. So first, to just comment on what the two of them have said, they represent some really successful students at Oak Mountain Academy in the senior class, and this is true for all 7 of them, right? And what they've accomplished this year in terms of their senior project and their senior seminar work as well as doing all of the prep work to get ready to go to university has been really impressive. So we are all very proud of you guys. Congratulations. Yes, so as we all know, and June had mentioned, Oak Mountain Academy has several really important traditions, right? That when you come from a bigger like public school environment, you don't have as many of those, right? And some of the big ones for Oak Mountain Academy include like Grandparents' Day in the fall, which is a great celebration that I know that they love as well. And then in the spring, things like Kite Day, right? Which are traditions going back decades at Oak Mountain Academy.
Like having a day to fly kites. I mean, that's so
literally,
cool.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it's probably everybody's favorite day on campus. So that's what I hear from so many people talk about how important it is. And then Thanksgiving Feast Day as well, right? Those three, I think, are the big ones that I can, at least for the first two, because this is my first year here at Oak Mountain. I can't wait for Kite Day, but the first two major traditions in Grandparents' Day and Feast Day were really great, and you can tell how much the community loves them. But for this year, we are going to start a new tradition. Now, I'm not going to give up too much because they also don't really know anything about it.
What's up? Just take the mic over the side and whisper it to me. No,
right. So if you've been in our upper school building, you walk into the main lobby, and there's a beautiful chandelier above the main desk, right, the receptionist desk. And just going to say a little bit, but there's going to be a new tradition involving that chandelier and kind of bringing our new seniors or graduated seniors, the newest alumni, into the alumni community using that chandelier. So that will come up as we get closer to graduation, and they'll learn a little bit more about it, but that is still yet to come. So that's coming for you.
You're so mean, man. You gave me just enough to be super interested, but because, I mean, I just have the Phantom of the Opera score playing in my head. You know what I mean? Like, I just see the kids swinging around. Like, that's really cool, though. That's super cool. I mean, do you guys, so you don't know you know what that's all about.
We have not heard about this, no.
Wear a helmet. I don't know if they're going to drop it on you, but wear a helmet just in case.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Be prepared. Yeah.
Be prepared for anything. And this is good wisdom for your life. Just be prepared for anything, but hope for the best always. That's very exciting. I'm sure it's going to be so cool.
Yep.
And without giving anything away, how long has this kind of been in process, like piecing this together?
I would say for the better part of probably 4 or 5 months. Maybe longer than that. Mr. Uran would know for sure, but I know that I've been talking about. He's not going to tell. No. But yeah, that also I guess will be a secret because I don't know how long he's been planning it.
Yeah. See, this is a plug. Everybody tuning in, be sure to tune in to the next few Oak Mountain Academy episodes because by then we might drop it. I don't know. By then we might let everyone know. Not the chandelier, but we might let drop the news on what the new tradition's all about. And Kite Day, this is selfish, of course. Kite Day, did it already happen?
No, it's coming up. It's happening this Friday.
Nice.
This Friday. We have a short academic schedule that day and then an extended lunch and kite flying afternoon.
Wow. Well, I'm not going to fly a kite because I'm far too light, and typically it just takes me up into the air. But I do think I'm going to swing by the campus because I just want to see all the kites in the air.
Oh, you should.
That's going to be so cool. Awesome. Well, Jacob, it's always a pleasure to have you on the show, man. You're so fun, so easy to talk to. June, Charlie, hey, man, congratulations to both of you. You guys are awesome. It's been such a pleasure to get to chat with you this morning. And, of course, shout out to everyone that threw in some comments. Shout out to Brandy. Shout out to Kristen, Kelly, Kara, Oak Mountain, Patrick, Sarah Bearden, everybody that hopped in the chat this morning and showed some love to our awesome students. Thank you so much. And to everyone who tuned in at home, we'll see you next time.